All right, man. Let's talk about the Lakers last night. They lost to the Phoenix Suns. They was getting beat so bad to one point. Dwight and AD got into it. I'm not sure what they got into it about still, but AD ran up on Dwight Howard and started pushing him, and like he wanted the problem. You could see it in Anthony Davis' eyes that he had a problem with Dwight, but they got a lot more problems going on too. As far as the team, it was common sense, bro. It's like simply common sense about this basketball team. They show that what's that GM? They used to be with Kobe. Forget his name. He went to Michigan, man, too. I don't know. I forget the dude's name, man, but I'm gonna pull it up. But he don't know. He don't know what he's doing. Whoever pulling strings don't know what they do. Anybody know basketball knew that's not gonna work. And people saying, I'm gonna talk about Ben Simmons too. Lakers fans screaming Ben Simmons, and I just be telling people that say that like you don't know nothing about basketball, bro. And that's the honest truth. All right, you don't know nothing about basketball. Know nothing. Rob Pelinka is his name. You don't know nothing about that basketball. But I'm gonna talk about the game briefly, and you see you know. Now I want to look at the team stats too. So give me 1 second. So I want to point something out. I haven't even looked at these stats for real, but I watched the majority of the game. I had to leave, and I came back and caught the second. I came back when they were showing the replay of Dwight Howard getting pushed. But I want to look at the team stats, and I'm gonna show you. And like I said, I haven't looked at these. The Suns had 31 assists, right? The Lakers had 25, which isn't as bad as I thought it was. Okay. The Lakers had 25. They out rebounded. Let me see. Well, they got the same rebounds, but the Suns know how to move the basketball. And I'm not just saying CP3 getting 10 assists. They get into a point where they know each other. They get into a point where their camaraderie and their chemistry gonna make it very hard to beat them. All right, it's gonna make it very. Chris Paul had 14 assists. You got a lot of guys who getting hockey assists. Okay, you got a lot of guys that's just making an extra pass. These guys are gonna be hard to beat. Even you seen what you seen from Denver the other night. That's an anomaly. That's not gonna happen every time they play Denver. Now maybe they get Jamal Murray back. Maybe it might be a problem, but that's not gonna happen every time. And Aiden not playing like he wanted to get the money. Look at this stat line. 11, he had 15 rebounds and 8 points. Got to do better than that if you want a max contract. I'm not paying no free throws attempts. He not dominating the paint. He not dominating the paint. And like I said before, man, you can get a signed Whiteside and bring Jalen Smith off the bench. You get the same results. Is that JaVale McGee? They got JaVale McGee. I didn't know that. Really, man, you get the same results from JaVale McGee. Honestly, they don't need DeAndre Ayton, bro. He rebounded cool. JaVale McGee go out there and get 15 rebounds. And JaVale McGee gonna go out there and get more lobs. He ain't gonna defend the rim better than DeAndre Ayton. Ayton ain't no max. If you think Ayton a max player, man, and people get mad at Robert Sarver and all that, man, I would pay him max money for what? For what? And look how even they scoring now. Bridges got 20. Crowder got 13. Booker got 22. Chris Paul got 23. You know what I'm saying? Look at the bench scoring. Cameron Johnson, 8. Nader, 4. McGee, 9. Payne, 4. Shaman, 3. They got him scoring over everything. And Melo gave him 16 off the bench. And they didn't have bad bench scoring, but look. Now they got 2 other people in double figures addition to AD and LeBron. And they still didn't win. You look at the Lakers, it's a lot of what reason this gonna work. This ain't gonna work because you don't need another isolation player in the starting lineup with AD and LeBron. What you need is a guy. You need to make AD play center, right? They trying to make AD a power forward so bad. He's a center. No matter how you slice the cake, you can put DeAndre Jordan there for 13 minutes, Dwight in there for 9 minutes. AD is the center. Put AD as center. Put LeBron at the 4. Let Bazemore play the 3, right? And honestly, man, they don't have. What I would do is, honestly, you can't bench Westbrook, all right? But in my world, Westbrook I will get rid of him. Whatever I can get, I would. I will move Malik Monk to the 1. That's what I would do. Or Avery Bradley. I don't know who playing better right now. But I would move Malik Monk to the 1. LeBron would be my power forward, point forward. And that's how we play. And then who come off the bench? Obviously, Carmelo. I can plug Carmelo in in most cases at the 5 and get away with it. Or if AD get tired. I don't have to pay DeAndre Jordan. He's serving no purpose. But trying to, trying to put AD as a center, as a power, he's a power forward. He's a center. That's how you play them. Or you either can come out with a lineup with Kendrick Nunn when he gets healthy, or Bradley at the 1, at the 2. You know what I'm saying? You have excuse me. What I say was at the 2, you had well, let's say at the 1 you got Avery Bradley. At the 2, you can even slide Kent Bazemore at the 2. Or Bradley at the 2. And then you can say Kent Bazemore at the 3, LeBron 4, AD 5. That's how you roll it. Or you give a situation where you say you like Melo at the 4, keep LeBron at the 3, Davis at the 5, Melo at the 4, Bazemore at the 2, and Malik at the 3. And what you need from Malik Monk is just him to spot up and shoot. But they got too many isolation players. Melo isolation player, Westbrook isolation player, LeBron AD isolation player. And with isolation players, and they already as old as they are in the league, you need more ball movement. You're not gonna get that from them. And with Westbrook, I don't know where you sit him at this point. Do the Knicks bite? Can you shake the Knicks down for Mitchell Robinson and whatever? Do you send them to, I don't know, Orlando for RJ Hampton or something? But they don't have enough ball movement. They don't have enough ball movement. And they're not going to have enough ball movement. Even though you see you see LeBron James, he's giving the ball up more, and he's letting the offense kind of run. It's still not working. They may need LeBron James to run the show and make everybody slash and move and cut and roll off LeBron. I think that's the only way they can hope this happen. And the question is, can LeBron James do that and still stay healthy? And this is, if you keep Westbrook, then you have to have Westbrook come off the bench and be LeBron. That's the $1 million question. LeBron has to stabilize his offense, and when he can't, will Westbrook take Westbrook take the job off the bench? It's $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. That's what's going to have to happen. LeBron's going to stabilize his offense. He had to run through LeBron. Everybody got to cut, roll, slash off LeBron. But honestly, they got too many old players that's not going to change their ways. And I'm not sure LeBron got enough in the tank to do that all season. And I'm not sure that he's going to take a minute reduction for him and Westbrook to be part-time point guards. And I'm not even sure why him and Westbrook in the game that he's going to be happy with. He don't allow Westbrook to run the show. So, like I said, you already talking about moving Westbrook. And you're probably not moving them to nobody in the West that's a contender. So you're looking at places like Cleveland, do they got somebody they don't like Colin Sexton, and but he about to have his contract expiring. You talk about places like Toronto, can they have a need for him? They already declined him one time when Kawhi wanted him to come. So Miami, obviously they may be interested, but Goran Dragic, that's a good deal. Goran Dragic and whatever else they got, man, they're not probably gonna give up Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson's what guy they need. And Dragic. Dragic can shoot, but Dragic is more, he remind me of Mark Price. But a lot of people are talking about Ben Simmons, right? Let me put this to bed too, real quick. A lot of people talking. Well, let's talk about the incident with AD and Dwight real quick, right? And my thing is, I don't know what happened, but I will say this. I will say this. That's not in AD's character So Dwight must have did something, said something. That's not his character. So Dwight must have did something. AD must have had a bad day off the court. I've never seen Anthony Davis like this. And Dwight Howard is on a minimum contract, bro. You can be cut. You was just off the league. They're not gonna cut AD for you. Even if AD bring a sawed-off shotgun and pistol whip you with it. Like we playing Call of Duty. They won't. So whatever Dwight Howard did to cause that, he need to make that right. Buy AD breakfast, put some Forgiatos on his truck. Because AD ain't going nowhere. LeBron goes somewhere before AD at this point. And people blaming AD, saying Kobe 2K fan that come on my show, he blaming AD in our Discord, saying, "Oh, AD ain't can't carry the team. AD can't carry the team." We all knew this going to New Orleans. What about LeBron ain't doing his job? He old as hell. Well, let's talk about Ben Simmons for a minute, man. I gotta go. Let's talk about Ben Simmons for a minute. People saying I trade Russell Westbrook for Ben Simmons. Do y'all idiots know? Do y'all idiots know that that's the same person? Him and LeBron cannot play together. It's the same thing as Russell Westbrook and LeBron. And what the same thing is, Ben Simmons need the ball to be effective. You don't need another isolation player. You need Buddy Hield. You need somebody like that. Somebody like I can't really think of too many people off rip, but you need somebody like Buddy Hield. That's what happened to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is not just a spot-up shooter. Kuzma is another isolation player. And they trade Kuzma for another isolation player, and that made no sense. And that's what Ben Simmons is. He's an isolation player. He needs the ball in his hand to be effective. So it's the same thing with Westbrook. They're the same player offensively. Westbrook can't shoot, Ben can't shoot. So where would Ben be helpful, but just being a defender in LA? That's all he would be. He'll be a liability offensively, just like Rajon Rondo, just like Russell Westbrook. You need somebody like a Cameron Payne who can spot up and shoot, like Buddy Hield who can spot up and shoot. You need guys like Derek Fisher who can 3-and-D. You need those 3-and-D guys on the Lakers who can catch and shoot. You don't need another playmaker, because I could bring Rajon Rondo off the bench to playmate while LeBron need a breath, need to breathe. You know what I'm saying? They need a guy that can playmate. Somebody that can catch and shoot. And if need be, he can, in his secondary, he can break somebody down and get to the rim. But Ben Simmons is not a great fit. It's worse than Westbrook. At least Westbrook can hit a three every now and again and willing to shoot it. It's bad, man. So people saying Ben Simmons, you don't know what they're talking about. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel on my social media link subscription. Twitter's the fastest way to Facebook and Instagram. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. I told you they deleted the Facebook group over an inappropriate post that they wouldn't allow me to see. So that is what it is. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel on my social media links there. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section one time. Peace.